Okay, this is a video of our one of our most popular strategies, the RSTI, or Relative Strength Trend Indicator strategy. It's especially optimized for the S&P 500 in the 50-minute time frame. And in this video, I want to cover how to add it to the chart, how you can use it, how to set it up correctly with the right settings, how to start trading with it manually, and also later on with the trading bot, how to set alerts, etc. And first of all, of course, we need to add the strategy. So if you started the trial on Pine Indicators, if you haven't, please do so in order to get access. And then you have to wait until the vendor gives you access or grants you access to the strategy on TradingView. This can take up to 24 hours, but usually is much faster within minutes or just a few hours. And then you will get notified per email. So please have a look on your inbox. And if you have got the email, you will find the strategy or access to the strategy under indicators, invite only, and then search for the name of the strategy, which is this here, Relative Strength Trend Indicator Strategy. Just click on it and it opens on the chart, and you can close this window again, and then you can see it work. So first of all, I want to show you the results, of course, are not good. As I said, this strategy is especially optimized for the S&P 500, which has the symbol SPX. So we need to open that specific symbol over here. Just click here, search for SPX, and I recommend to use the SPX because this has the deepest history and the best results. So I would use this one, but it's also working for others. So click on it, and then you will see you get an error. This is because the time frame is still wrong, so you need to choose the 50-minute time frame, and then you will see it works. Just update it by just clicking on hide and show again, and then you see it's updated here. You can see all the results, and what you can see is it works pretty good. You have in that back test over here a gain of over 10,000% with a maximum drawdown of 45%. But please don't be scared of the drawdown, because you can change it to your own needs later. I show you in this video. So you can change it to like 30% or 20%. There's no problem. You can choose it yourself. So first of all, I want to show you how it works. So it works pretty easy. You have 3 lines. Basically, you have that red line over here, that blue or green line down here, and the gray line going up and down. And whenever a green dot or red dot is visible, you have to open of course on the green dot, and close a long position over here. So this is basically how it works. It's pretty easy. First of all, let's make a little deep back test so we can see more in detail here. So here, for example, you have a deep back test from 2010 until today. And now let's take a look at the settings. So these are the settings you will find in the strategy. It maybe looks a bit overwhelming, but actually all of this is only for auto trading with the trading bot. So you don't need to use it, but you can of course use it if you want to trade with the auto bot, and I show you how it works later. So one important thing is you can show and hide the performance table. Sometimes, I don't know, this is a bug of TradingView, it's not visible. Usually you should see a performance table over here, but yeah, sometimes it's just not visible, but this is no problem. It will appear later. Okay, now it has loaded. I don't know why it takes much time sometimes, but yeah, it's just a bug of TradingView. I hope you don't have that too often, but then you can just wait until TradingView decides to show it. So what you can see here is, of course, you can see the profits or the results of each year and each month. So for example, from in February 2022, it made 34.6%, and in that year, for example, over 1000%, which is of course not the standard, but yeah, this was just a great year. And yeah, this is what you can see here, and of course you can hide it over here. Yes, now it's loading. Okay, so this is a leverage. Okay, so right now the standard setting is a leverage of 10. So usually Of course, on the properties you can see on order size, you use 100% of your equity. This is standard for this strategy. So you are using, no matter how much initial capital you have, for example, you start with $100 or 1,000, 100,000, no matter, you are always using as a standard of the strategy 100% of your capital. And if you go back to the leverage, you see the standard here is 10. So you're using a leverage which is 10 times of your own equity. This is used in brokerage trading, but you can also set it to 1, for example. So you have no leverage, means it's like classical trading. It's like investing. If you would buy the ETF of the S&P 500, for example, this would be a leverage of 1 with 100% of your capital, of course. And the results look like this, for example. So the strategy is still, even when you don't use any leverage, the strategy would still be always the better case, always work better than a traditional buy and sell strategy when you are investing into the S&P 500. But of course, we are traders. We want to use leverage in order to grow our accounts even faster and bigger. And to do so, we can change it here. And this is what I meant. You can set, for example, if you don't use any leverage, you have a lower drawdown, but also a lower profit over here. So you can, for example, double it. Then you can see the drawdown is of course higher, but the profit also. And you can increase it and decrease it to your needs. So decide yourself how risk averse or risk likely you are. And then you can set it, for example, to 5. To 10, but 10 is already pretty, I would say, ambitious, and I wouldn't recommend to go too high with it. You can see, for example, if you go to 20, you have already a drawdown of 87%, which is way too high, but of course also a higher profit over here. And when you go too high, you can see an error because you have now you can see you have crashed your account. You had a stop out. So you can set it to your individual needs, and then you already have some base settings. So you can change your initial capital, for example, to 1,000, and the strategy itself will calculate the correct order sizes automatically. So it's always 100% of your equity times the leverage. Okay. So in this case, it's actually 1,000% of your equity, if you want to say so. So this is it. The base currency is usually in US dollars, which is the standard, but you can also set it to euro, for example, or you can set it to INR, for example, rupees. But then you will see this error here. This is because rupees are, of course, different. 1,000 rupees is not the same and as dollars or euro, for example. And your TradingView needs some has a minimum position size, and to have that minimum position size, you need to increase your initial capital, and then you see you don't have any problems anymore, and you can again change it over here, because the minimum position size at TradingView is, I think, 0.1 lots. Otherwise, it just gives you an error or says that there were no orders generated. So this is how you can do it. Pyramiding is off. This is okay. This is the best. I mean, you can try, but the strategy works best without pyramiding. Then you have the commission set to 0.01%, which is kind of the standard. Most brokers are even a bit cheaper. Then you have slippage set to 3, but this is usually when you auto trade, for example, it's not that much. If you manually trade, it could be a bit higher, but this is kind of also the standard. And that's basically all settings you need for manual trading. So what you can do now is you can look at the chart, and whenever you see a green dot here, you can open a position and close the position when you see the red dot. But of course, what you need to do is, what you want to have is to get notified whenever you get a open or sell signal. What you need to do for that is, first of all, you go here and change the start date to something over here, which is really up to date. Because why? Because here you can see the strategy automatically calculates the order size for you. So you just need to use this order size for your next trade. It makes it really easy for you. So the problem here is right now, of course, the equity is already pretty high, so it uses way too high order sizes for your capital. So if you have set that to your individual capital, let's say for example, 100,000 rupees, then right now at this point here, for example, you can see, your account is already on 8 million rupees, which is not what you have right now. Right now you have, in this example, 100,000. And to do this, or to get the correct order sizes here again, you need to change the start date to something that is right now. So go to 2024, and then as I'm recording this video, we have September. So go to here, for example, so you can see no more open positions. This is correct. So if you see that, that's correct for setting up the alert. And then you can just go to the alert section over here. So you find it here, alerts, click on the plus, choose the RSTI, alert function calls only, give it a proper name like RSTI buy and sell, or RSTI SPX 15 minute, for example. Then just create, and then you will get notified whenever you have to buy and sell with the correct order sizes for your capital and for the leverage and risk you have set. So this is for manual trading. If you want to use the trading bot, for example, you can do so. You need an account at Pine Connector. They have a free trial, so you can do so. Just click on the link you will find under the video or somewhere, and then you can start your free trial. You will get a Pine Connector license ID. You need to paste that here. You need to enter the ticker, the symbol of the SPX, the S&P 500 of your broker. So every broker has its own ticker or symbol, which you can see here, for example, .US 500 cash, or what could also be is SPX, SP 500, US 500. This is all what it could be. So you need to enter that here. You will find it at your broker. If you don't have a broker yet, we recommend one broker. You can see the link also down below. And then again, you just create your alert, and that's basically it. What you also need to do, of course, but this is explained at Pine Connector, is you need to download the MT4, or which is MetaTrader 4 or 5 from your broker. Then install the expert advisor of Pine Connector over there. Make sure it is connected to Pine Connector, and then you just need to set the alert, and then it's automatically trading. So that's basically it. This is how you all can set it up. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our live support chat on our website. For more information, go to the website pineindicators.com and go to the strategy, and then you will find more information. That's it. I wish you happy trading, great profits, and see you next time.